Hello, good morning students. Hope all of you are well. Today I am going to discuss your physics unit 2 portion, that is various forms of energy and their interconversion. So this is very interesting chapter. So we'll see here now different form of energy. Before that I am going to discuss about the different sources of energy. First, it is given forms of energy. Energy can be classified under different headings depending upon the source of energy. First is mechanical energy. Mechanical energy in the sense that the energy possessed by a body due to a displacement caused in it by the application of a force. So the energy possessed by a body due to the displacement means caused in it by an application of force. So there will be a displacement always if there is a force applied. So this kind of energy is called mechanical energy. In mechanical energy there are two kinds of mechanical energies are there. One is potential energy, another one is kinetic energy. Now, one question comes to your mind that what is potential energy and what is kinetic energy? What is potential energy? What is kinetic energy? So, potential energy means the energy possessed by a body on account of its position or configuration is called potential energy. So what is it? The energy possessed by a body on account of its position or configuration is called its potential energy. Now we'll go for an example. We are considering a bow and arrow. Pull the string along with the arrow in the backward direction by applying force. In doing so, we change the configuration shape of the bow. Yes, the energy is used up in changing the shape of the bow and it is stored in the bow in the form of potential energy. That means that we can say the stored energy. So this is called potential energy. So, and one thing I'll tell you, potential energy having the formula mgh, small m, small g, small h. M for mass, g for acceleration due to gravity, h for height. Next we are having kinetic energy. Kinetic energy is related to motion. So the energy possessed by a body by virtue of its motion. So what is it? By virtue of its motion is called kinetic energy. So the energy possessed by a body by its virtue of its motion is called kinetic energy. Kinetic energy kinetic energy formula is there, half mv square. Half into m small v square, half into m for mass and v for velocity or speed. This example is given: a speeding train, a flying aeroplane, means the object which is in motion, that this energy is called kinetic energy. Okay, so mechanical energy converted into two types, potential and kinetic energy. Next we have most important, that heat energy. Heat energy means the energy released when we burn wood, coal, oil or gas is called heat energy. Steam possesses the heat energy which is capable of doing work. Yes, we have already observed about the heat energy. Now, in 1765, James Watt, a young scientist, noted this phenomena which lead to the invention of steam engine, in which the heat energy was used to be in the work, driven the train. In the thermal power station, it is the heat energy of burning the coal which is used to raise steam. The steam in turn turns the turbine of the generator and produces electric energy. So this is the concept of heat energy. Next we have light energy. What is light energy? Light is a form of energy in presence of which other objects are seen. Yes, correct. So this is very good told here. Good thing here told. Light is a form of energy in presence of which other objects are seen. Suppose you are in a room or we are in a room, so that is everything is closed, we can't see anything. Whenever you on the switch of the light, whenever you switch on light, so we'll see that in presence of light we'll see the other objects. Light does not seem to move object as it is a very weak kind of energy. However, if a strong beam of light is allowed to fall on fine dust particle, they found to move. Yes, Brownian motion. So light is a form of energy which is capable of doing work. Next we have sound energy. Sound energy, a vibrating body possesses sound energy. So normally a vibrating body possesses sound energy. Sound is a form of energy which is capable of doing work. Is correct. When a supersonic plane breaks the sound barrier, the sound waves produced by it shake the building. Similarly, thunder of the cloud also shakes building, which suggests that sound is a form of energy which is capable to doing work. Next we have electric energy. Electricity we are using. Electric energy is essential in our life. We know that when this energy is passed through the electric motor, it sets its axle in circular motion. This circular motion is utilized in running ceiling fans, table fans, etc. So it is used for running electric moped, metro and trains. It is used in factories for running heavy machines. So whatever we are using, that is a full of electricity and full of use of electric energy. Next is very common to us. Magnetic energy is a magnetic energy. A magnet is a material that attracts certain substances like iron, cobalt, nickel. That means all the metals, mostly the metals. As a magnet is capable of causing motion in the magnetic substance. Yes, so it has an energy. It has an energy which may be called magnetic energy, and all of you know, magnetic energy has repulsion as well as attraction. And magnetic energy is used by electromagnets fixed in a cranes to lift heavy objects. Yes, correct. Next we have chemical energy. Chemical energy is possessed by the fuel like coal, oil, gas is called chemical energy. Chemical energy is a kind of hidden energy in the form of atoms of elements and compounds. This energy in general released in the form of heat energy. For example, food, when we consume food, changes into heat energy because it is the chemical energy of food and the oxygen which changes into heat energy. In special case such a electric bulb or electric batteries, chemical energy changes into electric energy. Next we have nuclear energy. So the nucleus of an atom has an enormous amount of energy which holds the proton and neutron together. So I think some of you already knew that inside the nucleus there are proton and neutron, and in the orbits electrons are there. So that's why written nucleus, it holds proton and neutrons together. Actually the nuclear energy is the energy released due to the loss in mass when either a heavy nucleus splits into two light nuclei or two light nuclei combine to form one nucleus under certain conditions. So here the concept comes nuclear fusion and nuclear fission. In atom bomb and hydrogen bomb, nuclear energy is released suddenly. It causes enormous damage to the enemy in the world. So nuclear energy when it is used for the Wood's purpose, for example, making atom bomb and hydrogen bomb, so it is used for destructive. It is very much hamper our life and it is very much dangerous. In nuclear power station, nuclear energy is used for peaceful purposes also. Okay, so these are the forms of energy. Now we are going to learn about interconversion of energy. That means from one form to another form. What is it? Mechanical energy into heat, light and sound energy. So this way we'll go through few of them. I just tell you what are they. Here are some example as given, like potential energy of water in hydel dams into electric energy. Water stored in a reservoir of hydroelectric dam has potential energy, yes, when it is stored. Then when water is released through, the potential energy changes into kinetic energy. The kinetic energy of flowing water turns the blades of turbine and drives the dynamo. In the dynamo the energy changes into electric energy. So this is a conversion of energy. So the energy changes from one form to another form. Chemical energy into light energy. When a torch is switched on, then what happens? Chemical energy of the cell change into electric energy. Electric energy on passing through the filament of the bulbs first change into the heat energy and then light energy. So students, this way you can go through the different forms of energy and please try to get the examples to understand the particular things. So this is very easy and it is very interesting also. So one by one you can get the convert in different forms of energy after one stage to another stage. Here also have heat energy into electric energy into magnetic energy. How it is electric energy to magnetic energy? In devices such as electromagnet, electric current is passed through an insulator copper wire. This is a solenoid concept and then it changes into magnetic energy. So concept of electromagnet. This way in your book it is given one by one, detailed given. Then it is given also light energy into chemical energy. During photosynthesis, everybody knew it very well. So during photosynthesis by plants, the light energy changes into chemical energy in the form of carbohydrate. So this is a different interconversion of energy from one form to another. Now we should remember this thing, this is very important, is that sun, the ultimate source of all energy is sun. Why? Solar energy provides the wind energy, tidal energy and energy of sea waves. Solar energy causes large scale of evaporation of water. Yes, this is correct. The water vapor condenses to form cloud, cause rain and ultimately change to flowing water. The energy of flowing water is utilized in the water mills and in the generation of hydroelectric power. Light energy present in the form of solar energy stored in the plants during photosynthesis. Yes, in the form of chemical energy. This chemical energy of plants remain intact when they form fossil fuels such as coal. The chemical energy of coal is then used as a source of heat energy in domestic work or in thermal power plants. Okay. So next what we have? Next another point is there. Here is also there. Okay. When the plants are consumed, when the plants are consumed by the animals, what will happen? The chemical energy of the plants change into heat energy during the respiration. It is this heat energy which helps the animals to keep warm and perform various activities with their muscular energy. Yes, this is the only form, different forms of energy, and mostly different forms of energy, and mostly we have seen that the ultimate source of energy is sun. And last one, solar energy provides light energy which helps us to see the things around us. So we can conclude that sun is the ultimate source of the energy. Now the most important here is that there is a mistake. There is a law, LOW law. So law of conservation of energy is that energy neither be created nor be destroyed in a system, and the sum or total of energy remains the same. It can only be transformed from one form to another. We have already seen. So that means laws of conservation of energy is what? Energy neither be created nor be destroyed. It can convert from one form to another. The total energy in the universe remains constant or same. Now they are giving one example based on this law, production of hydroelectricity. So this example you go through, so you will get the idea well. And I have also given roller coaster. I just give you this one. Try to explain this one. In case of the roller coaster, most of you know about roller coaster. When this one at a point A, that time the potential energy, whole energy will be the potential energy and kinetic energy will be zero. So when it starts moving in this direction, what happened? What happened? That the potential energy becomes zero and the whole energy becomes the kinetic energy. When it again moves up, so what happened? The potential energy will be E1 and kinetic energy this one E minus U1. So only the forms of energy will change and the total energy remain constant. So these things they want to explain this. Okay? So please go through these examples very well. You will understand well. So next, what they told about production of hydroelectricity. Water stored in the reservoir of a hydroelectric dam has potential energy. When this water is released through it changes to kinetic energy of water. This kinetic energy of water runs the turbine and generator and changes to electric energy. In this example, all potential energy of water does not change into electric energy. A part of its energy is utilized is moving a part of turbine generator, and remaining water is taken out on the flowing water. We can say that when energy conversion takes place, one kind of energy is not converted 100% into another kind of energy. A part of energy is wastage. The wastage energy is called dispirited energy. That is energy which cannot be put to some use. However, this statement does not imply that energy is destroyed. When it is transformed, it will continues to move from one form to another. The best example of efficient energy conversion is living being, where more than 80% of energy is converted into other kind of energy. For example, with about 3/4 part of balanced diet in the form of chemical energy, we can keep ourselves warm and do various kinds of activities. So students, these are the explanation of the particular portion. Please go through the portion very well. I hope this will help you a lot to understand the chapter. If you have any doubt, any query, please consult with me. Thank you very much. Goodbye.